I'm just so confused because I just ate, but I'm still hungry. And my lips chapped right now. Hey guys, so in this new video, I'm going to be showing you all how I, do my natural everyday makeup look. And the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people have been asking me, a lot of guys, surprisingly. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but I'm surprised. But a lot of guys have been asking me how I like just cover my blemishes and stuff like that, because I posted a video a couple videos back, a get ready with me video when I was sick, and then I got unsick, and then I had to transform. And so that video got really popular, and so a lot of people were just asking, how do you just do this simple makeup look? Like, I guess not everyone wants to have like a dramatic face or whatever, and I'm one of those people. Nothing wrong with it, but the most places I go is to like Walmart and Target. I mean, that's it. So I just like a little coverage, a little powder to keep me matte, and I'm good. So that's what this video is going to be about, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Now, because this is a beginner's video, I'm going to like explain every single little thing that I use, because a lot of the things I went through just from trial and error, and I think like me explaining will kind of help a lot of you guys figure out what you like and what you want to do. I'm not a makeup guru, I'm not a professional or anything like that. I'm not trying to be. It's just the biggest advice when I give people like how to get better at makeup, I tell them practice, 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 because you figure out what you like and stuff like that, and that's basically what I did. So some things that I do, a lot of people may not agree with, or maybe a lot of people are like, oh, that's a cool way to do it. I don't know, but I do what works for me, which is simple, convenient, and timely, because I don't have time to sit in the mirror for like 30 minutes trying to put on some concealer and some powder. So with that being said, keep watching and we're going to get straight into it. I'm extremely close, like don't y'all say nothing. This is just so you guys can like see the extent of like my blemishes and stuff, and so you guys know that I'm trying to cover the same stuff you guys are trying to cover. First thing you want to do is you want to wash your face, start clean palette. After you wash your face, moisturize. After you moisturize, then you get into the makeup. Now first you want to get you a primer. CoverGirl primer works, Monistat works. I have this SMASHBOX Photo Finish primer from Sephora. Anything works. If you have like a lot of pores and stuff like me, and then I have like this wrinkle that I like to make sure it's really primed, then you want to get something that's like going to smooth all that out, and that's basically what primer does. You get your primer, then you want to use about this much. I use a lot anyway. You probably don't even have to use that much. I just tend to overuse things. Then I just like evenly spread everything throughout the face. There are people who say like you should pat your primer in, but I don't care. I smooth mine in, so whatever. Then like whatever extra I have left, I'll just drag it down my neck like this. So we just put our primer on. Everything is silky smooth, ready to be applied. After I do that, I get a concealer, and you want to get a concealer that's like, depending on how much coverage you want, but I like a full, almost a full coverage type stuff. So what I do is I get this concealer, and then after I get this, I go over it with my matte concealer. So this concealer is from like the drugstore, actually a beauty supply store, and it's like $2. I got my phone right here, trying to use it as a mirror. So I get my concealer right here, squirt some out. Well, I already have some squirted out. And then I just put it over all the spots I want to cover. All these little spots. And I get my foreline to, oh shit, that was a lot. I don't know why, but my forehead has like this little black stuff, and that's dead skin. I'm not sure why dead skin is just building up. What failed? Yeah, I don't know why dead skin is building up right there, but I've been exfoliating it, so it's been getting better. But yeah, you just want to take this and just cover all the spots that you want covered. And I do a little bit on my mustache. Damn, that's a lot. And then I want some right here and right there. Oh, and right here too. So after you like laid out everything that you want to be covered, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your little blending brush. I have this from MAC, but the drugstore sells a million types of different brushes, and I wish like when I started I feel like I'm really close to you guys. When I started, I just wish that I started with drugstore instead of like the big brands. I don't know what made me want to start with the big brands, but I did it. It's done. I'm just letting you guys know from experience. So yeah, you want to get this and just blend everything out. There's like a little medium sized little brush. So what I like to do typically is I like to start with my nose, and then do one side of my face and then work my way over and then do my mouth. Not sure why I did my mouth just then, but whatever, excuse me. So yeah, we're gonna blend all that. And the thing about this LA Girl Pro Concealer is that for it to be like $2, you get like a good ass coverage. And not only that, you can build it. The only reason I go over it with my MAC concealer is because the MAC one tends to last just a little bit longer. So for like a strong coverage and like a strong hold, I'll put my MAC over it. But if it's just like a regular day, like going to Walmart or something, or just not even doing anything, I'll just put on this LA Girl and like be finished. Cause it's not every day I want like a full coverage type thing. I don't always want to completely 100% cover all my spots. That's just like on some occasions. Let me check my phone to make sure I'm blended. Okay, so you want to get your second concealer. As a matter of fact, I don't even recommend you doing this step because like you're still trying to figure out how to use the makeup, and you know this ain't even completely necessary until you get like a little more experience. But just to show you guys, I get like a little bit of this matte concealer, and then I go over all the spots that I just went to cover the first time with the LA Pro concealer. And then you guys can see like it gives me, can you guys see? Okay, yeah. And you guys can see it gives me like an extra amount of coverage. This is a good coverage for me, like nothing too strong. I mean, like I said, this is just like a beginner's routine, and it's a natural thing at that too. So you know, you don't want to apply too much and look like cakey or anything like that. So after you apply that, you want to get yourself a good powder brush. And not only do you want a good powder brush, you want a good powder foundation. I have a MAC face powder that is extremely good, but MAC is kind of expensive. I just saved the MAC powder for like good occasions, but for the most part, this L'Oreal one from Walmart, I think it's like $6 if I'm not mistaken. And as you guys can see, I used it to death, like, and I'm not gonna stop using it till I get to the very edge of it. This is a great foundation powder. It's the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder, and this one is in W7 if you guys can see. So let me just go back to brushes. Every brush I use, you can basically find a copy of it at the drugstore. Whether e.l.f. makes it or whoever the brand, they make amazing drugstore brushes. So do not feel like you have to buy like this MAC brush and spend all this money like I did. Once you become like really good at it and you want to just splurge and have some nice, you know, Morphe brushes or something, then hey, splurge out and do it. But for now, like, you guys do not have to do that. Don't feel like a $60 brush is going to give you better results than a $10 brush from Walmart, because it's not about the cost of the brush, it's about if you even know how to apply the product. So with that being said, I like to get this and then swirl it around, and I like to use my powder lightly. So see how I don't have a lot of product on here, just, you know, a little bit. Because if you put too much powder on, you can actually end up looking cakey. And the reason you want to use a powder after you do your concealer is because you want everything to set and not move or whatever. Like, the powder would just help that cream or that liquid product, you know, stay in its place. Just light coverage all around the face. Nothing too serious. I'm not doing a lot. I really get heavy with it like this once I get to my neck, because you really want the neck and the face to match. That's like my biggest rule. If I say anything, just make sure your neck and your face matches, because if they match, you're good at being like having a natural look. And if they don't, you're just a dead giveaway. We applied a light layer of powder. Depending on how oily you are, if you have oily skin, you can apply more, or just keep this on you like I do throughout the day, like when I go places. So if you need to do a little touch up, hey, boom, bam, bam, touched up, back to looking normal. So after I do that, I like to get this foundation powder. It's the same thing and everything. It's just, this was what we just used for our face, and this is a couple shades darker, and you're going to use that to contour. Now, contouring is like when you carve out the face to give some shadow and stuff. I'm not a makeup guru, but it makes you look good. That's all I'm gonna say. You guys can see this one is a couple shades darker than this one, and you want that to, like, you know, do that carving that I was just saying. You can get a whole nother brush to contour. Like, they make contour type brushes, but honestly, I just use the same brush because I'm not a fan of having 50 brushes I gotta wash and use. So I just, you know, wipe off the excess, and then I get like this on the side of it. You know how on the other one I was doing like this? Well, on this I do like this, like on its side. And if I had the whole thing, I would just, you know, bounce it on its side. Now you guys can see how I just picked up a little bit of product, because you don't want to overdo it. You want to do it really light and natural. So when I do it, I get it, and then I just swirl it, and then bring it up there, swirl it, bring it up there, swirl it, bring it up there, swirl it. And if you want some more of a like contour, then you can add some more, but for me this is perfect. So I get some more right here. You guys can see that right there. Well, not completely, but yeah. And I just swirl it, bring it up, swirl it, bring it up. Well, it's funny how I'm saying bring it up, now I'm going down, but I think you guys understand. So yeah, swirling, bringing it up, and as you guys can see, I have like a little contour. Like the focus is really on my forehead and right here, and I still have like this little carve out. And then with that same brush, I get some more, and you want to do your jawline right here to just help carve that out and give you more of a jaw right there. And then I do some more down my throat, well, esophagus or neck, whatever you want to say. I don't think a lot of people do this, but I do it. I don't know if it makes a big difference, but it's just a habit I haven't broke, so I'll do it and keep doing it. Now I think a nose contour is very important. You can actually contour your nose. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep burping. You can actually contour your nose and not make it look so dramatic. Like, there's a such thing as a natural contour, trust me. I am the definition. So you want to get you a little flathead brush like this, or you can get a let me see if I have it. Fun fact, this was my original concealer brush. I don't know how I was concealing with this, but so yeah, you can get a flathead brush like this, which is what I use. And like I said, you can always find something similar at the drugstore, or you can get you a little eyeshadow brush like this. And if you get an eyeshadow brush, you would just dip it like this. I'm just gonna do it, just show you guys. You just dip it like that, tap off excess, and then you would go down the nose like that and just do that. I really don't like doing that. I mean, it helped me when I was like learning how to do it, but now that I'm good at it, I upgraded to something that works for me better. The other way might work for you guys better. It just, like I said, practice makes perfect, and you just find out what you like. But when I use this, I get this and cover the tip of the flat brush, top off excess, and then I just start up here, I'm at the tip, and I just work my way up to the brow. And you guys can see like it's very dark and prominent, and I'm just gonna get a little bit and just do this side too. So, and you can like close it by doing this, but I don't really do that. I don't know why I don't do that anymore, but I don't do it anymore. You don't want to leave your nose like this, because that is super not natural, and I don't even think for a makeup guru that's, I don't know. I think I know some gurus on here who would actually wear their nose like this, but not me. So you would get that same concealer brush from earlier that we was using to blend everything, and you would just go up and down the nose with it. It will still have a little bit of concealer left on it, so that's really going to help you blend it out also. Or you can get your powder brush and blend it out like that, but I think this is better because you get to really focus like on the nose and not just be rubbing it. Nose contour, natural, nothing dramatic at all. Honestly, this is like so simple and everyday for me that I always feel like I'm missing a step, but I really am not. That's how basic and simple it is. So last step is your eyebrows. Where's my eyebrow brush? Y'all, okay, I had to go and get up to get a toothbrush. If you guys watch my videos in the past dealing with makeup, then you guys know that this is not the recognizable pink brush that I use, but it's somewhere in the house, and it's probably in my car, to be honest, but I don't feel like going out there, so I just got this little old toothbrush. I mean, a toothbrush is a toothbrush. And you know, a lot of people are like, why do you use a toothbrush to do your thing? Why not use like that spoolie type thing? But why use a spoolie when you could just use a toothbrush? I mean, you get more bristles, and I feel like it would blend out better if, you know, use eye products. And I just don't see why I would pay like $20 for that makeup eye brush when I can just use a toothbrush. I don't know. So after your eyebrows, then you apply your lip balm, because you don't want chapped lips. And then to really set your makeup, like to make sure it's like well, you would use a setting spray. I love this L'Oreal Infallible one. I have like 3 bottles that are completely empty. So let's just pretend I sprayed my face down. I don't know if this was like really quick and easy because I've been doing it for so long. And then one thing is that you even have people who say, you know, natural looking makeup, and it don't even be looking natural. Like you can see the contours, you can see like the foundation. I don't know, but hopefully everything that I said makes sense to you guys, and hopefully like you guys enjoy the results. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come into my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at RunVulgata, the same way it's spelled here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But if you do anything, just please subscribe and follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Okay, whatever. Bye. I'll see you guys next time. Hold on. Look at me. I'm looking good. Ooh. Ooh, I look like 2 different people. Oh.